This is TWiT.
Twitter, I think this might be the single best suggestion Twitter has made to get rid of abuse. I'm curious what Joan thinks of it. The unmention. Have you heard about this yet, Joan? This is they're trying this right now. So when you're getting harassed on Twitter, people will use your handle in the harassment, right? If you can say in response to that tweet, "Take me out," it kind of defangs it. They have to just put your name, not your handle, not your Twitter handle.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it definitely would, get rid of, the meme RIP my mentions, which is like when somebody starts having a conversation in your, underneath one of a thread where you're mentioned in. And there had become this, these very almost like chainmail type threads where you would be within, sometimes it's colleagues and it's great. Other times you're just in this mismatch of people and you don't even know what the conversation is really, but you're in there.
But at Boston Jones in there, and that's the problem is you can't avoid it. It's flooding your Twitter.
I don't understand.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no way to undo.
Yeah,
I've done the mute conversation a gazillion times because I've gotten pulled into these little things, and when I do that mute conversation, I don't hear any more from it. My notifications go back to normal. Is that something most people can't seem to do anymore?
You can do that, but I think it might also affect search. Like this to me feels like it would also mean that if someone were to look up your name, you would have unlinked your name in the metadata from that tweet, which could be good if like the most, if there's another Aunt Pruitt who is, is a serial killer, like you might want to be able to unmention here, there, and everywhere.
Take your name out of it, right? Completely.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like wrong Aunt Pruitt.
The one time I'm happy to have a blue check now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Twitter, and this is another one I think might work. They're also, by the way, none of this is official. They're just trying their early concepts, Twitter says, and they're asking for users' feedback. They're also considering adding settings which would let users restrict certain accounts from mentioning them entirely. So if you're getting harassed by a particular troll, you could just say, "Hey, you can't use my name," and they won't be able to mention you anymore, which I think is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, why should somebody be able to mention me? Yeah. Twitter says it's looking at.
Well, wait. Stay there for a second, because it's this discussion I had long ago with somebody who used to be at Google at the time, who argued that email was ruined. We had this discussion around Google Plus. Email was ruined when it became sender controlled rather than recipient controlled.
Yes.
Right. And so what you're saying there basically is that makes tweets in that form recipient controlled.
A little more. Yes.
I don't want to be there. That's very interesting.
You can turn on what TechCrunch calls a peace and quiet mode, where they're looking at this, a switch that could be flipped that says no one can mention me for a period of 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. So if you are really getting mobbed, which is not at all unusual, you could just say, "Hey, no one can mention me." I think all of this is smart. Twitter is finally starting to look at the actual mechanism of abuse on Twitter. That's Twitter's answer to all this stuff is, well, just mute them, just ignore them. Yeah, but everybody else is seeing it. That just makes my life a little easier. It doesn't solve the problem. So I think these are all good things. I hope Twitter sounds like
I'm guilty of that, because I'm one that says just mute them, but that doesn't really solve the root cause. So
it's more of a problem for people like Joan, people in the public eye, where you've got a mob going after you.
Mm-hmm.
Ignoring the mob doesn't mean the mob goes away.
Right.
And other people are seeing this. I think Twitter is finally kind of taking abuse a little bit more seriously. I don't feel like they've really taken it seriously until the last, say, 6 months. So, good. I'll give you feedback. Do it. Do it.
They're all tuned in. Like the whole work stops Wednesday afternoons. The whole office shuts down.
I know,
There's
everybody on
candles
Twitter.
lit.
Yeah. It's time for Twig. Let's
Leo
listen.
It's time for Twig.
Let's find out.
Listen.